Hi. So first on my watch list for the US market is Lululemon. Lululemon dropped its results last week and market reacted badly to it. Now, in case you're wondering what Lululemon is or what the company does, Lululemon makes wear, athletic wear and the likes. And so if you're in the fit farm category, you very likely would know Lululemon. So last week was a tough week for them. The stock declined 15.8%, and in fact, on Friday declined 19.8%. So why did it decline? They gave a weak outlook for the rest of the year. I expect a slight rebound this week, but in my view, and I'll be doing a bigger video on the company, Lululemon should be trading at a much lower price. In my view, this stock should probably be trading around the 170, 180 range, because if you're growing your earnings 35%, you shouldn't be trading at $265 a share. So broader video coming on that next week, but there'll be a slight recovery. That is if you don't have the broader market tanking. So if there's no uncertainty around trade or tariffs or any controversy, then the stock should recover. GameStop. GameStop has its earnings out this Tuesday after US market close. Now, GameStop is a stock that used to be heavily being played by shorters. Shorters are people who expect the stock to drop in price, and so you buy the stock or you borrow the stock at its current price, pay a fee. When it drops, you then return it, and then you make some spread. So GameStop usually is a volatile stock every time. Then of course there's a whole documentary on GameStop. So if you go to Netflix, there's a whole documentary on GameStop and the trading saga and the likes. So GameStop is a company that's always in play. They retail video consoles and stuff like that. So I expect it to be a volatile trading day for the company. Chewy. Chewy makes pet food. And like any other fast moving consumer goods player, all the calls I've listened to, all they've said is consumers are a bit more hesitant in spending. People are trying to squeeze out more value from the funds you're spending. Yes, people take great care of their pets, but I expect to see or hear from management that look, we're going to have soft consumer demand. So earnings will be out on Wednesday before market open, US market open. That is, and that gives enough time for markets to actually react and the likes. If I'm free within the week, I would try and cover the earnings call and the likes. So that's why I have GameStop uh, on my watch list for the week. Oracle. Oracle is an IT firm, and the whole buzz around AI and everything. What I'd like to know is how much of AI driven demand are you seeing? How long do you forecast this demand lasting? How strong is the demand? Where is that demand coming from? Are you able to meet that demand? So that's what I'd like to know. Earnings will be out on Wednesday after market close. As normal, it will be an earnings call. If it doesn't clash with my schedule, I will cover it. If I can't cover it and it's significant, I would do a brief write up and share on the Green Ticker Tales platforms. Adobe. Again, Adobe, what people want to know, tell us about AI. I was on the last earnings call they did. Yes, there's AI usage is going up. AI revenue, we didn't get a lot of details. So what I want to find out is, can we have more details about AI revenue? How much of AI revenue are you seeing? AI demand, how much of that demand is? And on the last call, they did give some color on AI demand, what people are using AI for, but I want to know how much of revenue um, are you delivering? I suspect that this stock very likely would tank, except they are able to beat analyst expectations, which I doubt. But if they do so, well, the stock could go up a bit. If they don't, the stock drops. And because it's coming, earnings are coming out Tuesday after market close. It means that after market close, earnings will drop. If If they don't meet expectations on Friday, very likely will trade lower as well. So that's why I have Adobe. And Adobe is a fairly large firm. It's been around for a couple of decades. So it's always one to watch for its earnings. And please note, this is not trading advice. I'm not trading. I don't trade. I'm simply an equity analyst. So my job is to look at stocks around the world, try to make meaning of them, and then share my views like any other person would do. So share my views with my clients and the rest of the world as well. So do not take this as trading or investment advice or saying buy or sell or hold. Just take it as information about what's happening this week. Please like, share, subscribe. In case you're wondering why people say so, it helps the channel and it helps the channel grow. It helps the algorithms and all that. Any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'm recording this on Sunday and we'll post in a couple of hours from now. After I've posted, if there's any major breaking news around trade or stocks or whatever, if need be, I'll do a separate video or drop additional context in the comment section. So have yourselves a great week ahead.